Assalamu alaikum. Let me introduce myself. My name is Intan Gustina NPM 213111056, studying Information Systems. Here I will explain the material regarding Audit of Information Infrastructure and Operations Barakat Penjelasannya. Information Infrastructure and Operational Audit is an inspection process carried out to evaluate and ensure that an organization's information technology, IT, infrastructure operates effectively, safely, and in accordance with applicable policies and standards. The main objective of this audit is to identify risks, ensure regulatory compliance, and provide recommendations for improvements to increase the security and efficiency of IT systems. Following are some key points related to information infrastructure and operations audits. 1. Definition of IT audit. An IT audit is an independent process aimed at assessing and verifying the effectiveness, security, and compliance of an organization's information systems. 2. Audit scope. Audits include examination of physical and virtual infrastructure, hardware, software, networks, security policies, risk management, and IT-related operational processes. 3. Audit objectives. Identify potential risks that could impact system security and availability. Evaluate compliance with internal and external policies, including industry regulations and applicable laws. Provide recommendations for improvements to improve system performance and security. 4. Audit process, IT risk identification and assessment. Check security policies and procedures. Evaluation of access and authorization management. Review of compliance with regulations and industry standards. Examination of the reliability and effectiveness of the disaster recovery process. Third-party vendor management and security checks. Infrastructure and network performance assessment. 5. Audit framework. Audits may refer to specific frameworks such as COBIT, ISO/IEC 27001, or other industry standards. 6. Reporting audit results. Prepare an audit report that includes main findings, recommendations for improvement, and suggested follow-up. 7. Benefits of IT audit. Improve the security and reliability of IT systems. Identify and manage risks associated with information infrastructure and operations. Ensure compliance with regulations and standards. 8. Follow-up, implementation of improvements and recommendations resulting from audit results. Monitoring and evaluating the sustainability of improvements that have been made. Information infrastructure and operational audits are a critical step in maintaining the security and performance of an organization's IT systems, as well as providing confidence to stakeholders that information technology resources are being used properly and safely. In today's digital age, information technology, IT, plays a critical role in the functioning of organizations across various industries. With this increasing reliance on technology, it has become paramount to ensure the security, integrity, and efficiency of IT infrastructure and operations. Certified Information Systems Auditor, CISA, professionals are entrusted with the responsibility of auditing and evaluating an organization's infrastructure and operations to ensure they are aligned with business objectives while maintaining a high level of security and compliance. In this article, we will delve into the CISA review process for auditing infrastructure and operations, highlighting key concepts, methodologies, and best practices. Understanding CISA certification. CISA is a globally recognized certification for IT professionals who specialize in information systems auditing, control, and assurance. It is awarded by ISACA, Information Systems Audit and Control Association, and signifies a high level of expertise and competence in various areas, including auditing, control, assurance. The CISA certification equips professionals with the skills and knowledge necessary to perform comprehensive IT audits, including those of infrastructure and operations. The role of auditing infrastructure and operations. Auditing infrastructure and operations is a crucial aspect of IT governance and risk management. It involves evaluating an organization's IT systems, networks, hardware, software, and the processes and procedures that support them. The primary objectives of auditing infrastructure and operations are as follows. 1. Assessing security, ensuring the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of data and systems is paramount. Auditors assess security controls, identify vulnerabilities, and recommend improvements to protect against cyber threats. 2. Ensuring compliance. Organizations must adhere to various regulatory and industry-specific compliance standards, such as GDPR, HIPAA, or PCI DSS. Auditors verify compliance with these standards and help organizations avoid penalties and legal issues. Implementation of an information and communication technology audit is a systematic process for objectively obtaining and evaluating evidence of information and communication technology assets with the aim of determining the level of conformity between information and communication technology and established criteria and/or standards. The preparation stage for the ICT internal audit process workflow can be started by dividing the audit team personnel, auditees, and auditors. Audit of electronic-based government system applications is a systematic and objective examination/evaluation in order to provide added value or improve performance of electronic-based government system applications. Agencies can create a series of activities and schedule for implementing the SPBE ICT audit independently. SYT/YL. As part of fulfilling these expectations, KSEI strives to continuously improve internal control to ensure that there is a continuous improvement process in the implementation of IT operations that is measurable, effective, and efficient to support operational activities both in terms of business and technology. The purpose of the audit is to carry out inspections and provide recommendations for improvements regarding the suitability of KSEI-TL operational implementation in accordance with best practice so that it can maintain and improve the quality of services according to the expectations of KSEI service users. This business transformation has an impact on the way of testing the truth of all business transactions, which is no longer possible to do manually. For this reason, the assistance of information technology tools known as computer-assisted audit techniques, TABK, is needed. TABK is defined as the use of certain software to assist audit activities both at the evidence collection and audit evidence testing stages. TABK is different from information technology audit. The difference lies in the object being audited. For information technology audits, the object is related to information technology components such as information technology infrastructure, network, server, data center, application development, system operations, etc. Meanwhile, information technology-based audits can be applied to all types of audits, including financial report audits, compliance audits, operational audits, and special audits such as probability audits, fraud audits, and even IT audits. Apart from knowledge of traditional auditing, to be able to carry out TABK assignments, an auditor must have some additional knowledge, including basic computer knowledge, hardware, software, computer-based data processing, database, and information technology governance, framework, policies, and procedures in the environment. IT. The advantages of TABK include being able to increase the productivity of the audit team because the audit stages can be carried out more quickly with the help of software such as Microsoft Excel, Audit Command Language, ACL, TeamMate, or Idea Data Analytic. Apart from that, the process of collecting audit evidence becomes broader because transaction evidence is not only limited to sample data but can be done on a population basis. TABK also provides strategic advantages for companies because audit results can be displayed in the form of graphics, analytical trends, and comparative data, which makes it easier for leaders to make decisions. Information technology facilities and infrastructure are used to support Tridharma activities, providing internet networks for lecturers, staff, and students to support operational activities as well as teaching and learning activities and other campus activities that require information technology support. Erlanga University has a cyber campus application and a number of applications supporting Tridharma activities and higher education operational activities which are used by the academic community and Erlanga University employees. The amount of funding allocated to fulfill information technology needs and the appropriate, optimal, effective and efficient use of information technology is a concern for stakeholders. The question that often arises is whether the management of information technology, starting from needs planning, procurement, utilization and maintenance, has been carried out effectively and efficiently and supports the optimal achievement of organizational goals. Apart from that, there is a need for supervision of the management of information technology in higher education. This is a concern for higher education internal auditors. Internal auditors are expected to supervise information technology management in higher education. That's all I can explain. I end. Wassalamu alaikum.